Good morning, everyone. Yeah, we are talking babies. Specifically, we are talking baby names and baby naming etiquette. Jen Kirsch, relationship columnist. All right, so everyone wants to know, hey, I want to call dibs on a name. Let's talk about celebrity names first.
All right.
Because the big baby, other than Will and Kate, Kim Ye.
Kim Ye, obviously, yeah.
Okay, and everyone wants to know, what are they going to name their baby? Do you think they have this pressure, one, that they have to come up with this unique name?
Absolutely. I mean, if you take a look at Twitter and you even type in Kim Ye now, everyone's talking about, is it going to be a K name? What's it going to be? People are trying to come up with the most creative names, and that's what's happening. You know, with her whole family being named a K name and Kanye being a K, I mean, there's so much talk about it. And especially after Jay-Z and Beyonce had Blue Ivy, you know, it's almost like everyone's rooting for Kim Ye to top it off.
Right.
Like a simple Kathleen or Kimberly wouldn't
Jennifer,
do.
Melanie.
Exactly.
It's just not enough. Not
go.
enough. Okay, so we have to watch what they're doing, but still talking about celebrities. Let's talk about Kristin Cavallari.
Yes.
Okay, so she named her baby.
She named her baby son Camden. So this past year, she had a baby. She named him Camden, and as we could see on the screen, super cute. Yep. A very original name.
Yeah, you don't hear that every day.
You don't hear that every day. No. In fact, I'd never heard it before. And then a month or two later, Nick Lachey and his wife Vanessa had a baby and named their baby son Camden as well.
Oh no, okay. So, and there were repercussions apparently.
There were repercussions. Okay. So obviously everything goes back to Twitter these days. Yeah. So Kristin Cavallari went on her Twitter and wrote kind of a passive-aggressive tweet saying something along the lines of, I guess Camden is a popular boy's name for 2012.
Okay, so people are very territorial when it comes to baby names. They feel like it's theirs.
Absolutely.
Whether or not they've created it or they've called dibs on it, and that's what I want to talk to you about, because let's just say someone's not pregnant, but they have this name, like some friends that I know have always wanted to name their girls something or their sons something. And how do you approach that with your other friends and tell them, hey, I want to name them this? And how do you not get upset when they want to name their kids that?
It's so tough, especially if you're not pregnant. So I think first of all, a thing is maybe don't bring it up at all.
Okay.
If you don't bring it up at all, no one could steal that name to begin with. If you start going around claiming this name and being territorial when you're not even pregnant, you're just going to create unwanted gossip as it is. I think where the difference lies in this, and somewhere where you could possibly claim the name, is if perhaps there's a family member who's been lost, a family member who's passed away, and you really want to celebrate their memory. Perhaps you were the closest with them in the family, or something like that, in which case you could say you are the one who wants to name your baby to be after them, but be open to the idea that they might use the name too.
Right.
And something to keep in mind is you might not have a baby girl or a baby boy to name after that past family member. So be open to the fact that other people might want to use the name, and if you're the last one to have the baby, you know, it's up to you if you want to choose to use it as well.
And you should be open to it, maybe even as a middle name as well. Could you think about moving it down the line?
Yeah,
perhaps?
absolutely. I mean, but I mean, we can't hold a grudge over these things. And if you're someone who is one to hold a grudge and start up or not be friends with someone, again, because they stole your baby name that you once told them maybe drunk at a bar or whatever the case is, don't say it. Don't speak up about it.
But if you don't speak up about it, there's a kind of that catch-22. If you don't speak up about it and then someone names them and then you said, I should have told them.
Right. But
so you have to be careful.
You got to be careful about it. And that's the thing also. These days, you know, there are names like Tropicana and whatever the case is. All these names are so original. So if you're coming up with these unique names and you don't want someone to take it, just don't say it out loud. Say it to your partner. Have them swear secrecy and be able to just, you know, tell someone. It's kind of like a wedding dress. If they ask you what dress you're wearing for your wedding, you may not want to tell them the details. So the same goes with the baby name. Just say, I want to keep it a surprise and make it monumental when it happens.
And every baby is special no matter what they're named, right?
Absolutely.
Jen Kirsch, thank you very much. We are taking a break here on BT. You can also find her on Twitter at Jen_Kirsch.
You got it.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
All right.